Hello, hello, hello. Long time to see. Actually, last time I uploaded my video was a month ago. Yes. But today I'm not going to talk about my hair. I know I cut my hair again. That's okay. I just want to keep low profile. But no, never mind. But I'm going to talk about the project I'm building with my partner called Bookself. So Bookself basically helps you to get an appointment at Ausländerbehörde Berlin, which is right now impossible to get. And a lot of people have been complaining about that. And there were private companies who were selling the actually solution to get appointment, which is expensive, like 50 euro or something. So that's not ideal. And some of my friends were complaining about it. So that's why I came up with the idea Bookself. Let's talk about it. I should have mentioned it's kind of in beta, but yeah, sun is out. That's amazing because there's no sun during winter in Berlin. That's very sad actually. But yeah, let's talk about Bookself. Bookself, I was like sitting like in the beginning, at the end of March, and I was thinking, hey, I don't know, some article came out, I guess, and like, maybe I can just apply it to that solution, you know, and actually was sitting and doing that. And I was so crazy about that. I was at night programming as well. That was crazy. I don't actually like programming. I only thing I like about programming because it enables me to build stuff and automate stuff. That's all. And that's the case, the whole case of automation of the getting an appointment at Ausländerbehörde Berlin, which is, as I mentioned, impossible to get. So that's why I just want to came up with the idea. Bookself, you definitely can check it out. This website is open, it's in beta, because I just need to test it, you know. I already tested it, worked, but I still have to use actual user right now because I created fake user. So yeah, but why I'm recording this video actually? Because as engineer, I believe we have to always solve, not always, have opportunity and always get a chance to solve solve actually any real world problems. It can be anything. It can be your mother probably have issue with recipe or anything like that. And as engineer, we have to come up with the idea to have to solve it. So that's what we're supposed to do that. And sometimes software engineers, we do portfolio projects will be like left in GitHub and never reopened. That's sad because this idea, that's good to learn it, but I believe it's better to apply our new knowledge to something that can actually benefit some people. It doesn't have to be new SaaS product or whatever, no new AI product. No, it can be just something simple, which is, for example, I am doing with my partner, and we already have like 10 users, and they're waiting for it, and we are being right now unsuccessful because we cannot control how we can get a partner, because it's like people from outside the Behörde, they can open it slots and we can book for that, for example. Yeah, and yes, that's very interesting about it. That's what I want to talk about. That's, as engineers, we have to continue to solve some problems for actual users. It can be simple as, I don't know, sending a mail, for example. Yeah, for Zapier, there is a platform which is costly, but you can build something local or even smallly. Even there's a self-hosted Zapier or something like that, which is going to be very, very useful for people to use it. Yeah, it can be anything actually. So I believe you have to focus on that and just help people to get done something what they're looking for, you know, what they have issues with. So it sounds very, very shiny at me right now. One of the issues I want to share so far, that maybe more about Bookself, I would talk about that. One of the personal issues that I am the engineer who actually tried to build that is I'm actually a product person. Even though I can program, I do programming, I work as software engineer, but I just focus more on product, how it ends up looking. Yeah. And it's very important for me actually, because that's and you can see how it works. Yeah, how it you can touch it, etc. It can be application, it can be anything. It's very important for me, and sometimes I focus too much on it rather than solving actual problem. You know, that for example, how to get appointment. Like I was solving like authentication issue like for a couple of days, like one day, couple of days or whatever, I don't remember. And like I completely forgot about that. Just left out the problem how to get appointment. Like what? And that's happens to me, and that's one of the probably bad thing to work to solve with that problems in small team, you know. So another thing I would talk about, that probably one of the hardest thing for me, it was like took 1 week actually to deploy the servers. That took a bit while to understand it, to actually make it work, because in localhost everything works fine, everything works great. However, it's different in the servers because it's completely new environment and you have to set up so that it's gonna work, and sometimes it's not gonna work. That's how it is. And sometimes you have to watch out how many CPU users, how many requests has been done, etc. Because it's gonna affect your billing at the end of the day, because we actually host on AWS or GSP or Azure, whatever service you use, cloud providers, yeah. And another thing probably is like analyzing. I'm getting better at it, to making sure how it works, to try something new, it fails, you just roll back and make it as it was, and just looking for better solutions. Yeah. And probably one of the important feature I will eventually add to the Bookself is getting Anmeldung, which is also not that great, and people also at the same time can get Anmeldung, you know. And so, of course, there are some features that are like left out. For example, sometimes they want to delete their account. They cannot do right now. They cannot do that. They can delete, for example, draft bookings, but they cannot delete their accounts when they want to delete it. They cannot. I have to make it sure they can do that. Even, yeah, and they can delete their history, for example, of booking, etc., which will be great. So yes, that's. Speaking of it, Facebook probably lost a lawsuit recently. It was announced that 850 million euros, $1 million, I'm sorry, and they lost, and everybody, because of a data privacy thing, and everybody who been using it for a while, they can apply for it and get like $5, I guess, out of it, because, you know, Facebook had got a lot of users, or Meta, let's say. Yeah, completely different off topic. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy that I'm building something that actually people are gonna benefit it, and people are gonna use it, and I will be proud of that I built that. Some people just say it's just booking platform. Yes, it's just booking platform. You're right. It's not that AI product, whatever. But I am seeing that I actually can build it. I'm proving myself that I've been learning so far. I'm sharing my journey here in YouTube, and everybody can see that. And not like I wasn't like showing tutorial or anything like that. It's more like person who talks about that, shares my opinion about that, and that was amazing. And still I'm building, I still continue to build that. I have right now I've been in contact with my partners, working in contact with other like kind of startup places and lawyers, and to establish a company in Germany. I never done that, and it's a very good start to do that. You know, I just, one of the reasons I just came to Berlin is kind of be part of startup thing, you know, just not hustle, but just kind of trying to build something, you know, actually matters to me, not to me, just actually people can use it, you know, and I will be proud of that I built that. For example, as I mentioned, it doesn't matter what actually I'm building for me, it matters how it's end up using. User experience, user interface is very important for me. You know, some small features, it's very important as well. And yeah, I guess it can sum up my whole, like, the end of the video. And what I want to say is start building actually products for users. It can be better, it can be small amount of users. You don't have to build a new AI thing. Yeah, I will never do that, actually never do that. But I can use API of OpenAI to actually to improve my product, which Notion did or Microsoft did. Microsoft is big corporations, they can pull off new AI, but the problem is how long does it take to do that? That's a minus of corporation as well. That's why they acquire new startups, because it's much easier to be done in startup than in corporation. And we hear a lot of layoffs as well, because it was something to get done takes a while, so that's not ideal. Yes, and it was too long. I hope you liked the video. I wasn't like too like you could have seen me, and the moments I showed, of course, Bookself, how it looks like. And I'm gonna, of course, update it. I would like to talk about more eventually, like tech stack, breakdown, etc., and make it maybe eventually public, you know, to people have to use it. But public, like open source, I would say, not public. You can just have a look at how it looks, you know, because it's very inspired how Twitter like kind of shared their algorithm and always shared new updates in it. It's very cool. Yes, I wish you have a good day.